It is May 24th, 2020, and I have just finished my first week of orientation at Prime Inc. Transportation. Let me introduce myself first. My name is Chris, and my channel is called Truckin' Nerdy. In this video, I'm just going to talk real quick about what led me to Prime, how my first week of orientation went, and what I'm looking forward to. So we'll be back in just a minute.
You're just too white and nerdy. Think I'm just too white and nerdy. Can't you see I'm white and nerdy? Look at me, I'm white and nerdy.
Like I said, my name is Chris, and I come from a little mountain town in the heart of the Ozark Mountains in north central Arkansas. And I came to Prime because I'm just looking for a midlife career change. I worked as a paramedic for 15 years, and I worked in the oil field for 16 years. So this is my third major career. I'm really looking forward to it. What led me to Prime was a lot of research, YouTube videos, different information on the internet. For one thing, their training program really impressed me. The way that they do one-on-one training, they don't just do classroom. A lot of the research I did was through YouTube. I found a lot of channels by a lot of Prime drivers such as JJ the Trucker, Busy Blake, Trucker Will, John Ogren, Junior Honduras, who's got a lot of really good videos, and a bunch of others that I can't even remember. I've watched so many, but a lot of good information on YouTube. And like I said, what led me to Prime was their training program. I was a trainer when I was a paramedic. I was a field training officer, and then of course I got into safety and training. So training and education is very, very important to me. And Prime just seemed to have one of the top-notch training programs for new truckers getting their CDL license for the first time. So my first week of orientation went really well. Now I know that things were a little disjointed because I know that the COVID-19, all the things that they have to do for that has been a little disjointed. So I understand there was a little bit of downtime, a little bit of time in there I thought we could have used better, but they really took care of me. I've got a room in their hotel called the Campus Inn. It's nice and clean, so good place to stay. There's a cafeteria right here on campus that is okay. I'm not going to brag a whole lot about it, but it's okay. So days 1 through 3 were classroom and computer-based training at the classroom here on campus. They have several rooms with computers, plenty of space. Ms. V was very, very helpful. She actually helped me get some of my paperwork that I needed to get done completed. And then when we did our simulator time, Dave, one of the simulator supervisors and trainers, super funny guy. I think he's Chris Frawley's twin brother, but hilarious, just made class a lot of fun. So on day 4, which was Thursday, we went over to the Plaza. They have a shuttle right here at the Campus Inn, so you can go to Plaza, you can go to the Millennium Building, you can go to Walmart. If you need a shuttle going to the airport, you just have to call the shuttle number, and I'll put that in the description. But they try to take care of all your transportation needs. So we went over to the Plaza, which is right by the training pad, and we had some classroom. Miss Naomi was our instructor there, and she went through the pre-trip inspection extensively. Now, if you don't know what the pre-trip inspection is, it's a very, very important part of your CDL exam. She'll go through it, kind of help you with some memorization techniques. So that time was really well spent. Then we had a tire class with a guy named Vernon from over in maintenance. Now, I'll be honest with you, when she said that we were going to take a tire class, I kind of had an inside eye roll. I'm like, what's there to know about tires? I was wrong. There is a lot to know about tires. It should be obvious, but tires are very, very important. Vernon did a great job about showing us what they do here as far as tire maintenance and what we need to know as truck drivers to make sure that we can avoid blowouts as much as possible. Like he said, it can be up to 3 hours or more to wait for roadside assistance, so we want to make sure that we take good care of our tires. On Friday, we went through pre-trip again, but I finally got to meet my trainer. His name is Jay. Super cool guy, and he's super safe because not only does he wear neon green shirts, he paints his beard green just to make sure that people see him correctly. So Jay and I got together and we talked. We went up to the plaza. He took me on a little tour around the whole grounds, and it's huge, by the way. The Prime Inc. headquarters here in Springfield, Missouri, the terminal is absolutely amazing. I'm not going to go into it because I could spend a whole nother video, probably 2 or 3, when you can actually take a tour. If you go to the Prime Inc. YouTube channel, you can see a video of a tour of the Millennium Building, the plaza, and all around the grounds. So on day 6, we took the truck out. We hooked up a trailer, showed me how to put lube on the 5th wheel. We backed under a trailer, showed me how to lock it in, make sure it's locked, do an inspection on the 5th wheel or the skid plate and the apron. We did a complete pre-trip inspection on the trailer. We found that the trailer brakes needed adjusting, so then we went over to the inbound shop and had them do that. Then we went out for a drive. We went over to the industrial park, drove around a little bit, did some right-hand turns, some left-hand turns. Left-hand turns first because they're easier, and then right-hand turns. And I found out that it is not as easy as I thought it would be. I've driven pickup trucks. I've towed long trailers. I've backed trailers for 30-something years. And it's different. There is not just technique, but there's also an art to it. You have to get the technique down first, and the more you practice it, the art will develop. I came away not thinking I did that well, but Jay felt like I did all right. So let me give you a takeaway. If you're looking to come to Prime or looking at truck companies in general, I can't really compare because this is the only place I've been, but I will tell you this, that whenever you talk to someone in the office or you see a video, they always seem to appreciate the drivers. I think it's good that you hear that message from the top all the way through the office, that the frontline guys who are actually bringing the money in are the ones that are the priority, or the most important. And all of that support staff is basically just that. They are supporting the frontline guys. And I think I like working for a company that has that philosophy. They take their training very seriously. One thing I got a kick out of and find that it works really well is the personality test that they give all their students. They give their trainers the same personality test. When they go to match trainers and students, they use those personality tests to make sure that the trainer and the student match as close as they can. Again, maybe a little internal eye roll, but when I met Jay, it just seemed that we hit it off very well. Not only does that make me feel better that I'm going to have a trainer that I can have good chemistry with, but that Prime takes their training very seriously. So they're not just sticking their students with just anybody. They put some serious thought into how they want their trainers and their students matched up. I think they realize that training is so important to not only getting good drivers, but their good drivers will have good customer service and reduce their liability in the long term.
Nerd alert!
So there's some nerd for you. I come to realize that as a student, I'm not stuck with my trainer. And as a trainer, he's not stuck with me. Either of us can say, I think I want another person. I can say, I'd like to have another trainer. He can say, I'd like to have another student. And there's no repercussions there because they want their students to do well, and they also want their trainers to do well. So that says to me, again, really good thought process into their training program. Well, all right, this video has been long enough, so I'm going to let you go. I wish you good luck, safe travels, and God bless.